A derecho is possible today, while the tropics are really starting to ramp up. Hey guys, it's Convective Analyst, keeping you guys updated on the weather. We're going to start off with our severe weather outlooks from the Storm Prediction Center. We still have an enhanced risk of severe weather in the orange shaded area, and then outside of that, we do have a slight risk of severe weather, which just stretch all the way to the Carolinas, all the way down to Charlotte, North Carolina. And then back up north, we do have another small area of a slight risk of severe weather. Going into the tornado threat for today, we still don't only have a 2% tornado threat. So quick spin up QLCS tornadoes are on the table with today's possible derecho. There is a derecho possible today. So we do have a 30% SIG 1 risk. I could see us getting a 30% SIG 2 threat for areas of Lafayette and Indianapolis. All right, so I'll keep you guys updated if we do get that risk. Up to the hail risk, it's up north here. We have a 15% SIG 1 risk for up here. Okay, going into Wednesday, we have two areas of slight risk of severe weather and a pretty huge area of a marginal risk of severe weather. Okay, we only have a 2% tornado risk in place for today. Wind risk, we have two areas of a 15% wind risk and only one area of a hail risk, okay? Going into Thursday, we only have one area of a pretty big marginal risk of severe weather. Towns that are included are Indianapolis, St. Louis, Columbia, Kansas City, Springfield, and I don't really know how to say that. I think it's North Platte, okay? So on all these days, you need to be keeping even if you're only at a 1 out of 5 risk, you just need to have ways to receive alerts just in case something pops up, okay? Now, over to live weather. I didn't load this, so it's loading. But over to live weather, we do have some storms already actually ongoing. We did have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning for the town of Columbus. Here are some of the reports that we got here. We had a wind report of 82 miles per hour. So that destructive severe thunderstorm warning had an 80-mile-per-hour tag on it, and there was 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts on it. So there probably is some damage in the town of Columbus. There also was a report of a tree snapped and uprooted. So a pretty crazy storm just came through that, and I expect more storms just like that today. Going over to the models of severe weather, we're gonna have 2 rounds of a possible derecho. I think the second round is gonna have more of a chance of producing that derecho type of storm. Okay, so this is right now. Recording this video at 11. We are seeing storms in these areas. So far the HRRR model is doing good. But as we go into later in the day, we will see this storm start to whimper out into kind of an isolated type of storm once it moves into the Carolinas. But then this is the storm that we think could have the chance of producing a derecho. And guess what? This actually does come into the Carolinas. Again, I don't think it's going to be as strong, but you still need to have ways to receive alerts. Okay, we are in a 2 out of 5 slight risk of severe weather. I don't think I pointed that out today, but I'm going to point it out one more time. North Carolina is in a 2 out of 5 slight risk of severe weather. The entire North Carolina and South Carolina is under a marginal risk of severe weather, and most of Georgia is in a marginal risk. But the slight risk of severe weather will have the chance of producing those straight line damaging winds as just shown. Okay, that's our move through the area. Maybe another round of storms as we go into tomorrow morning on Wednesday. But that storm does not look as severe, and then we have just even more storms after that. Okay, to the tropics. All right, so something that people have been asking about what's happening here is, so people thought that this was going to turn into a tropical depression, okay? But the thing is this whimpered out, right? And actually, I wouldn't use that word. I would say it's just trying to redevelop. So that is kind of whimpered out again, right? So I'm just going to say that. I'm sorry. That has started to, we'll just say whimper out. And then this storm right here, this is going to turn into that, okay? The Storm Prediction Center, or the National Hurricane Center, still does have a high 70% for this, okay? So this is going to start to redevelop, and this might have the chance at producing a tropical depression, maybe later tropical storm, maybe later a weak hurricane, okay? Current models are showing this directed away from the United States. Again, that's very far away, so that could change, and I'll keep you guys updated if that does change. So, I will see you guys in our next video or live stream.